everyone, welcome back to my little YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, then hi, my name is Mel. If you guys are not new here, then welcome back. For today's video, I was going to try to kind of go back to basics with some of my makeup looks, do like a basic series, just like basic like how to like put on foundation and stuff. So that is what we're gonna do today. This is gonna be like a super basic natural look. I have like a little bit of a natural attire on right now, nothing super like crazy or fancy or anything like that. If you want to see how to get like a super natural look, we're gonna go ahead and do that today. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing that I always like to do for my makeup tutorials is I like to do some skincare. So the first thing that I'm gonna go in with is some toner. This is just my Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. So I'm going to spray this on a cotton round, and then I'm going to go ahead and put this all over my face to get any leftover makeup, dirt, or oil from my face. I always like to do this first. It just kind of helps get any, again, extra like dirt and oil off of my face. Sometimes when I am really tired and I just want to go to bed, I don't do the best job with cleaning my face, which I know is extremely bad. Please do not follow my example. I sometimes don't do a good job of cleaning, so there sometimes might still be like a little bit of makeup left over from the day before, especially around my eyes. That's mostly where I concentrate a lot of the product. It also just kind of helps like get my skin ready for my makeup. That's what my cotton round looks like after. So again, it gets all of that extra like dirt and oil off of my face. So once I do my spray, the next thing I'm gonna go in with is just some under eye cream. We can really see that my dark circles are really active today. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some of this eye cream underneath them just to kind of help with them. Okay, so once I have my eye cream on, I let that sit for a second. I'm gonna go in with, this is the Liquid Glass Radium Makeup Serum. So I just put this on after. I've been really liking this lately. You can follow with like a moisturizer or a serum. I'm just gonna be using this. You don't have to use all of the products that I use. This is just what works best for me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get the dropper really full. I'm gonna do 3 drops on each cheek and then 1 on my forehead. Ooh, if I can get it on my forehead and not all over. I'm just gonna rub it in. I'm gonna try to avoid the area that I did my eye cream. Once I get that all worked in, make sure I get it all over my nose. I am gonna go ahead and go in with my next product. Normally when I go to work, I don't wear a lot of face makeup just because I still do wear a face covering. Now that I have my face ready and prepped, I'm gonna go in first with some CC cream. So this is the one that I have been kind of using. This is like a little sample size that I got in probably like an Ipsy bag. This is good because it's very light and it's just gonna kind of help even out my skin tone. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit on my hand, just a little drop, just like that. That should be good for face because I don't need a lot. This is literally just going to be making my skin tone even. I'm just gonna go ahead and rub it on my fingertips. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it to my face. Now when I do makeup like really natural like this, I like using my hands because it warms up the product and it's gonna help go into my skin a little bit better. So that's why I like using my hands for this. Sometimes I use a sponge. It just kind of depends on the look that I'm going for. I like to have wipes nearby so I can wipe off my hands if I do use my hands to apply my makeup. Also just keeps everything really clean. I have very, very sensitive skin, so I do need to keep all of my products extremely sanitary and extremely clean. So like having either like sanitary wipes or baby wipes nearby so that I can make sure everything is clean and sanitized. So the next thing that I'm gonna go ahead with, now that my hands are all nice and clean and I have a nice good like even coverage of everything, for any extra coverage that I want to do, I'm gonna go in with some concealer. This is one that I have been really liking lately. It is a nice anti-aging full coverage waterproof concealer, just because I have really been having some fun with a lot of acne, blemishes, stuff like that. On the back of my hand, just like not a lot, like that much is going to be enough for what I need it for. Again, with my finger, warm up the product on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to go in under my eyes. Now I'm going to go ahead, and now that I have my under eyes pretty much done, I'm gonna go ahead and any leftover concealer that I have, I'm gonna go ahead and put on different areas of my face that just need a little bit of extra coverage. So now that I have concealed all of the areas that I want concealed, I'm going to go ahead and just wipe off any extra product with my wipes. Now, this is completely optional, but I personally like to go in and contour and stuff first before I go ahead and set everything. I just have been liking how it looks. I'm going to do like super light contouring. I'm not going to be doing like what I would normally do for like a super glamorous look. So first I am just going to go in just some contour. This is one that I depotted from like a Too Faced palette. So I'm just going to go in with this contouring brush. I'm just going to get a little bit of product on it. I'm going to tap all the excess off and go ahead and just do extremely light contouring around my face. So I know it looks like super obvious where I've contoured, but it's gonna put powder on our face. It's not gonna look as obvious. So the next thing I'm gonna go in with is just some blush. They're one that I depotted. Just depotted it from a Tarte palette. I can still see like where it says Tarte, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get a little bit of product on here. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the high points of my cheeks, like right over where I put the contour. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my nose just to kind of help tie it all together. Okay, so now that we did all of that, we're gonna go ahead and use some powder. I'm just using just some setting powder. So I'm just gonna go ahead and load that up on my brush and start setting the rest of my face. Okay, so now at this point, now that I've powdered my whole face, I'm gonna go ahead and hydrate my lips with just some lip balm. This is my day lip balm, I guess you would call it. So now this is completely optional. I like to do this though. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my face. You don't have to do this. I personally like to do it, so I'm gonna go ahead and highlight just the high points on my face. So that is going to be like the high points of my cheeks, down the bridge of my nose, and my cupid's bow. And then I'm going to use my finger for my cupid's bow. Alrighty, so now we're going to go ahead and we'll zoom in. Oops. So now I'm going to go ahead and focus on my brows. So I'm going to go ahead, first go in with a little spoolie, I'm gonna go ahead and comb them out. And then I'm gonna go ahead and fill them in. I'm gonna be using this. I'm very excited to use this. This is a brow pencil that has a tiny little Spider-Man on it, and it says Marvel, so I really wanted to use this. But this is the brow pencil that I'm using. So I am still learning to do my brows. So from my understanding, when I have been looking at all of these tutorials on how to do your brows, from the edge of your nose right here, like that's where they start. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark right here. And then right over where the center of your eye is, oops. Also from that same point, that is where it will arch. So it's about right here. That's where they will arch, and then the end is like at the very corner of your eye right here, so that is where they will end. Kind of like that ish. And then I'm going to go back in with the spoolie to even it all out and kind of blend it in, because yeah, I'm still learning, so completely horrible, but we're gonna work with it. That looks atrocious, but you know what? Yeah, we're gonna work with it. The thing is, like, I never really liked my eyebrows, so I never liked drawing attention to them, but I don't know, recently I have been kind of liking how it looks. The next thing that I want to do is I want to try to bring out my freckles on my face, so I'm going to go in with a different brow pencil. This is from Milk. I'm just going to use this to kind of bring out some of my natural freckles on my face. So now that I went ahead and finished my freckles, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do a little bit of eyeshadow. So I'm gonna, of course, prime my eyes first so they don't crease. So I'm just using a skin tone eyeshadow primer. I'm just gonna put that on my lids here. So once I have done that, I'm gonna go ahead with just a super tan, super skin toned color right here. I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush. I'm gonna get some on the brush to tap off the excess. I'm gonna go ahead and just lightly dust that on my eyelid, all over my lid, just to kind of give it a little bit of color. Whole lot, because again, it's very similar, at least in this case it's very similar to my skin tone, which I chose that on purpose just so it wasn't super obvious that I was wearing eyeshadow. And drag whatever's left under our lower lash line, just like that. So now I'm gonna go ahead and line my eyes. I'm gonna be using a liquid eyeliner. This is in Coffee, so it's a brown eyeliner, so it's not going to be super dark, which we want for a natural look. So we're going to go ahead I'm going to do my best to keep it as close to the lash line as possible. You can see I did like the tiniest little wing on the end. So now that I did my eyeliner, this is something that I personally like to do just to kind of brighten up my eyes. I will go back in with my highlighter and I will get like the tiniest bit on my finger and just stick it in the very inner corner of my eyes. Just the tiniest bit, just to kind of bring a little bit of light into the inner corner. Now we can go ahead and curl our lashes. That, and then we're gonna go ahead and use some mascara. I like using lengthening mascara when I do a natural look because I feel like if they're too voluminous, it doesn't look natural. So I'm gonna be using this lengthening mascara. So the last thing for this natural look is I'm going to go ahead in with some lipstick, just a little lip crayon, and this is very similar to my natural lip color. You don't have to choose something that is close to your lip color. You can choose like a different color, you know, just like a clear lip gloss or a sheer lip color. But yeah, so this is the completed look. So like I said, it's just super natural. It's not too extremely obvious that I'm wearing makeup. It's just something to kind of just wear if you want to, something that you can wear if you want to just kind of quickly go out and run errands, but you kind of feel weird not going out with something on your face. So again, just super easy, super natural. Half of these steps you can totally skip. You don't have to use as many products as I did. Just wanted to do something a little bit more fun because I do like more those like fun makeup looks. So yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure you head on down below, hit that big red subscribe button, as well as giving this video a big thumbs up so that I know to continue making content just like this one. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you all in my next video. Thanks guys, bye!